red eye and today. So I'm just making it to my room. I'm working on no sleep. So you guys just got to bear with me today. All right. So I am getting ready to get started. I'm going to close this out, close this out, close this out. So let's just kind of talk about a little bit about special disability travel by Patrice Vance. For those who don't know, special needs disabilities has been something really, really dear to my heart. And when I go through today and just kind of share with you guys my amazing team that's going to support this with me, I got an email from Ron Archer probably like a month ago and said, hey, we want you to spearhead this up. What do you think? And I was like, well, this is something dear to my heart. I've been promoting and selling and been a special needs travel agent for the whole duration that I've been in the travel business. So I am totally open. He said, great, because David McCovey wants you to spearhead it. And then I called him a week later, a couple of days later, said, so what are you looking for me to do? He says, I want you to rock with it. You got this. I said, okay, I'm gonna reach out and make the post and get some amazing people to come and help and support me. So I'm just gonna talk just a little bit about the stats.
Patrice, you're muted.
Okay, now, are you ready? So I'm just going to give you a little stats and I'm excited. I want to thank my training team. You guys get to see who they are. That's going to be helping support me in this amazing piece. And for those who do not know me, I have been a special disability educational advocate and a travel agent, disabilities professional travel agent, probably for the last, 25 plus years. And this is something that's really dear to my heart. So this is not something really new to me. But Ron, like I said, Ron reached out. David McCovey said, I want you to spearhead it. So this is where we are today. So let's just kind of talk. Let's get this together. So we got our agenda today. We're going to talk about special disabilities travel training team. Then we're going to talk an introduction to special needs travel. Then we're going to discuss becoming a special needs travel agent. So a little bit about me. I'm part of the special needs disability travel team, and I'm so excited. So I am a foster parent of 40 years. For those that do not know, yes, I've adopted 3 amazing, beautiful daughters. I still have one foster child that's still living in my home. I have been a guardian parent of probably, 10 different foster children. I probably have over 100 plus kids that have been through my home. I am a special needs advocate for 30 years. I work really closely with the educational, with Chino Valley School District. That's where I've resided for all of these years. I am a special needs travel professional. I've been that for the last 25 years. For those to know my passion, cheer. I am a Special Olympics cheer coach. I have a Special Olympic cheer team that we have been to 2015 Special Olympics. We went to the Summer Olympics in 2018. We've been in Chicago to the Shriners Home and I've been to competitions there in Chicago. I am the founder and the CEO for Divas Empowered, Danger Zone Travel. I'm a corporate trainer. I am an Evolution Founding Council member. I'm a platinum consultant. I'm a 100K ring earner. I'm a 6-figure income earner. And I just nailed my 11th IATA card. So I just have to tell you, all of those are just accolades, but what's really important is why we're here today. So let me just talk about my team. Wow. Let's meet our team. Deidre Driscoll. You all know, I call her the voice of Evo. She's a dynamic leader. She has a unique background. She's a licensed and ordained minister with over 30 years of ministry, leadership, and corporate training experience. She is an educator. Wow. She is an administrator. She's a consultant, and she's an entrepreneur. Deidre is a certified leadership coach with John Maxwell team. If you guys have not plugged into her trainings and have seen some of the things she has done, she was on this morning on the Sunrise Call, just sharing a lot about what she does and what she loves about this industry. Her passion is serving others. She trains ministry, women, and entrepreneur in business, life skills, and leadership. Deidre utilized her powers and gift to shine as an influencer across multiple areas. I just love her. Her engagement and teaching style allows her to help people perform their lives and their lives for those around them. And I can tell you, I'm one of those that most definitely can vouch for her. She started with Evolution Travel, and she began in 2016. She's a silver consultant. She is a 6-time I-10 card holder. She's an accredited agent since 2017, and she is a loving aunt and an amazing niece that has autism spectrum. Let's welcome Deidre to our training team. Then this amazing lady is right now is on a cruise that she drove from Vegas into Los Angeles to get on Royal. She's doing her first cruise for cause with the Henderson Women of Henderson. This here is Stacy Ware. Stacy is a native of Los Angeles. She moved to Las Vegas in 2000, spending the next 19 years in hospitality. During COVID, she started booking travel for luxury clients, which turned into a shift of careers towards the travel industry. Opening up her travel company in early 2022 with Global Vacation Pro, Stacy has a passion help travelers with cognitive and mobility challenges exploring the world. Her program is Special Needs Travel with Global Vacation Pro. Stacy is excited to be pushing. Oh, let me tell you, when it comes to fundraising, when it comes to fundraising and empowerment women in the local community and travel the world in any chance you get. If you guys are not following her, you guys know she was on about a month ago and shared with us about how to be consistent in social media. She shares her life, she shares her great life with her better half, John, and their 4 children. I like to say I'm so excited. I didn't know if she was able to chime in, but she is part of our special needs team. Now, you guys know this young lady. If you have not been watching her on the board, she has been moving. Sherilyn Ruby. She has worked in the special needs for over 10 years as a professional in the inner city school district. She works with all type of diverse students. Her niche is ASD, and my baby girl is ASD. Although she has training experience with all of special needs students, Sherilyn has been in the travel industry for the past 2 years. You know, when I think about this, I have a daughter. I adopted her at the age of 5 months. Everybody knows her. Her name is Dana. She has ASD, and I can tell you, being a special needs parent, and not just being a special needs parent, but being a special needs foster parent for so many different children, it has been so rewarding because as long as I can impact their life in one way, form, or fashion. And being an educator and work with special needs children, I like to welcome Sherilyn Ruby. Then we are still building our special needs team. So we here have this amazing lady, Tanya. Tanya is a single mom of a sweet, and she says sassy 11-year-old. We know about those girls. She is originally from New Hampshire, now is living in Central Florida. Before travel, she was an educator in the insurance industry. She had some severe disability conditions would have led her into the involvement of service dog community. So this here is our special disability training team. I am looking for a few more individuals. I have stated when we first posted, if this was something that was a passion for you and you can be able to inbox me when we have a conversation and see what we can do. So let's just get to the meat of everything. Introduction to special needs travel. Wow, can't believe that we're here right now today. Traveling can be intimidating and stressful. So what I can tell you is I had an opportunity to partner with Ability Expo. So for the last year, I have been their travel agent of choice, and I have been following them around the states to their different conferences. And I had an opportunity to go to the Los Angeles and New Jersey last year, and just to be able to just embrace, and I said embrace, all of and they don't say special needs, so they really correct you really quickly. But the special disability, wow, industry, it was overwhelming. I have to tell you guys, I was in tears, cheered for joy, just cheered to be able to just to talk with them. They didn't realize that they can travel. So that's the stressful feat of anyone, especially for those that have special needs. Just trying to keep on track with the medical equipment, wheelchair, medication, passport, and the challenge that is so much for an individual family to member to handle. However, this should never stop anyone to travel. And this is what they always said. We didn't know that we can travel. We didn't know that there was so much out in the industry and travel that can help and accommodate us. Because you remember, and we're going to talk about this next week, the different disabilities. Special needs travel refers to travel arrangements and accommodations that are specifically designed to the method of the needs of the individuals with physical, cognitive, emotional disabilities, because we really have to think about this. When we think about disabilities, it is physical, it is mental, and it is medical, and we can go on and on and on. And we're going to get into those, because if you're really looking to do this market, you got to be prepared to work with so many different individuals. This may include individuals with mobility impairment, visual, hearing impairment, development, or intellect disabilities, chronic illness, or mental health conditions. All of that is considered disabilities. And we talked about this when we went through the 12-week training on the Sunrise call last year. Special needs travel involve planning, preparing for the unique needs for that traveler. That's including transportation, logging, accessibility, medical, personal care requirements, because some disability clients have to have a caregiver that might have to travel with them. So when you're looking and booking travel, you have to, those are the kind of questions you have to ask. I do have a job form on all those type of questions, and we'll get to that later on in some of the other phases. It may involve working with a travel agent, tour operator, a service provider, more specializing in accessible travel experience. And those are the things that we're going to be sharing with you guys. Now, I have my presentations that I'm going to be doing, but my training team is going to have their own presentation. So you're going to get a flavor of all of us in different times. I was told, Patrice, you need to do your series, and you need to do your series once a quarter. That's my plan. This is all new for us, so you guys just stay patient and stay plugged in. Special needs travel is important because it enables individuals with disabilities. And I can tell you, I've traveled with my special needs cheer team. Oh my God, they're little divas. And not only that, they are travel agents in evolution right now. And they've been travel agents with evolution probably about going on 3 years. I had to travel with them, and it's not easy. When you have someone that's severe autism, you have some that's nonverbal, you have Down syndrome, you have a little bit of everything. It can be a challenge. But it's a joy, the joy to see that they're able to get on the plane and kind of keep them quiet, keeping the parents away, and just seeing them, you know, because with the noise and things like that, travel, explores new places, culture, just like anyone else. Let me say that. They are no different than each and every one of us, 85 of us that's on this call today. It can also help you promote a greater understanding of people with disabilities in the traveling industry and society as a whole. And this is the thing, you know, I always say that you have to work in your backyard, right? When I say work in your backyard, you got to team up with those organizations. And I've been so blessed because of my nonprofit organization, Divas Empower, have allowed me to tap into so many different resources that if I go in as danger zone travel, they're going to say, what's going to cost you $4,000 for you to be at a convention with Ability Expo? But since you're a nonprofit organization and you're tying your special needs back to what you're doing, that's where you guys had to be. You had to be smart. And you have to figure, how are you able to tie back what you love? And when it comes to special disabilities, there are so many organizations that you can tie back, not always looking to get a deal or get a booking, but how can you help? And what value can you bring to that organization? I could preach on this all day. So now we're going to talk about what it is in being a special needs travel agent. A special needs travel agent is a professional like yourself who specializes in planning and organizing travel for individuals with disabilities or other special needs. They can help people in a range of disabilities, including, we talked about this, physical, sensory, cognitive, and development disabilities. And that's where where a lot of my advocacy and working with special disabilities is all of those that we're talking about. I had over 100 plus kids in my home as a foster parent, 40 years, 100 plus kids. Those that know me have known what we have been through, both mentally, development, all of it, chronic illness and health conditions. And those are things you guys have to really remember. The role of a special needs travel agent is to help those travelers with disabilities to overcome those unique challenges that they face when they're traveling. And I can say that because I have COPD, emphysema, and I have a vocal cord disorder. I can't walk distance. If I had to walk those 14 minutes from where we landed in Charlotte this morning to get to the other side of the airport, Emily White said, there's no way you would have made it. Absolutely. So there's things, I understand it. They can help you. They can help with everything from selecting accessibility accommodations, arranging transportation, mobility aids, providing information, local accessibility laws and regulations. And this is why I said that my nonprofit really have allowed me to do some things, because I just met some individuals here in Southern California that is part of the law and regulations for the state of California. Well, you never know who you meet when you're out there sharing what you do and sharing if you have a passion with disabilities. And I did not realize that she had disabilities. So I'm in the process of partnering with them, and they most definitely will be coming on and speaking to us. Special travel agents may also work with other industry professionals. And I have to say, thanks to Tanya, we're working on some things with other industry professionals to bring to you guys, for those who truly want to do this market, to still help you offset and booking with some of those other industries, such as airlines, hotels, to ensure that your client's needs are accommodated. They may also help the client with obtaining necessary travel documents, such as medical clearance, disability-related accommodations. There is so much that you can do to help that client with TSA, TSA Cares. There's tons and tons, and we will most definitely be training on all of those things. Special needs agents may also work. Oh, we talked about that. I'm overlooking. Remember, I told you guys I'm working on no sleep. I'm here in Punta Cana. Overall, a special needs travel agent can provide, oh, wow, invaluable assistance to travelers with disabilities, helping them plan and enjoy safe, comfort, and wonderful travel experience. So now the key piece is, are you ready to become a special needs travel agent? And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it real and transparent. This is not for everybody. You got to have the patience. You have to have the patience. It's no different in being a foster parent or an educator that's working with so many different children. So becoming a special needs travel agent involves, wow, acquiring specialized knowledge and skills and catering to unique needs of the travelers with disabilities or other needs. Here's some of the outlines of the steps that you can take to become a special needs travel agent. And we're going to talk about this because I've had a special needs Facebook group, I think now for going since I've been with Evo. And those that are in that Facebook group is those that have taken all of the trainings. And now we're just going to get that Facebook group built, and we're going to just feed off each other, and we're just going to learn everything we possibly can about this amazing industry. Because you have to think about that this is an industry has been untapped. I'm not saying it's an industry that you're going to go out and make a whole bunch of money, but this is an industry that has not been untapped, unmatched, and it gives you an opportunity to add something special to something that you love. And I know there's a lot of you that's out there currently right now that special disability is your niche. And now we're going to dive into it and do what we need to do. So number one, gain knowledge and the experience in the industry before you specialize in special needs travel. It is so important. You need a solid foundation in the travel industry. You can obtain this knowledge by experience by working for a travel agency as ours, airlines, cruise lines, and other tour operators. But you guys know there's so many other tour operators that will partner with you. And I'll be sharing some of those in some other presentations. Number two, obtain the certification. Several organizations offer certification demonstrations, experts in special needs. For example, I had a conversation with someone on this the other day, and she said, I have to have an IA-10 card. Well, guess what? We're going to talk about that because you can get your certification through IA-10. They offers an IA-10 accessible travel professional certificate. I already kind of did some homework on it. We will be talking about that in some other slides. The special needs group also offers the certification program for the travel agents who specialize in accessible travel, because that's where you're going to start. But we will be talking about that in the next couple of weeks. Learning number three, learn about disabilities of other needs. We all have either a friend, a family member, someone that we know that has special needs or has disabilities. To provide the best service to your clients with disabilities or other special needs, you need to understand the unique requirements. You can learn about various disabilities and other disabilities on online courses, workshops, and training programs. The goal for us in the training team is looking to bring you guys as much as we possibly can, based on us doing their research and bringing all this information to you guys. Number four, research ability travel options. You need to be familiarized with the ability disability travel options, such as wheelchair-friendly accommodations, transportation activities, and just researching laws and regulations of the abilities in the different countries. You got to know that. I'm not saying you got to be a massive expert. It's just like when they go on a cruise. Carnivals might be different than Royal. Both of them have a great program. They have everything outlined. We'll be talking to those things. Build a relationship with a supplier. Our team is already in the midst of building those relationships. We're looking to get them on. And our goal is to at least have someone on doing a testimony or having a vendor on, once a month, and then during our trainings. The essential of building that relationship with suppliers is to specialize in accessible travel. This includes hotels, transportation providers, tour operators, and others. We are working on that. Remember, this is all new. Ron just said, hey, do what you do, Patrice. You don't need me, just make it happen. So this is what we're doing. Pull the team together. We're going to allocate those resources. Everyone is going to have a subject matter expert or what they're going to be pulling together for us so we can make sure that we bring everything to you guys that we possibly can. Promote your service. Once you have developed your expertise in special needs travel, you need to promote those services to potential clients. And you can advertise through your website, social media, and demand marketing channels. This go back again to working in your backyard. I know that a lot of you guys follow me. I post special disability. I have my own special disability website because this is what I've been doing forever. And I kind of migrated over from my cheer program because that was the extent of the hard piece of being a parent of a special needs child is when you own your own cheer company, you have your staff, and they're going to work with your child as long as they're working for you. And when you decide to change and make a movement that you're just going to strictly focus on disabilities, cheer, and then everyone goes their separate ways, but they don't offer to take your child with them. I was one of those parents. And I said that no one would ever be able to take no joy away from her ever again. So guess what? I stepped up to the plate, and I've been continued doing special disability cheer forever. And we were blessed to become part of the Special Olympic Cheers program. But you guys have to look in your backyard. You need to reach to your city, because a lot of cities have special disability programs. You can go in as a volunteer sharing what you have about travel, or volunteer sharing what you have about special needs. And if you are a corporation or LLC, you can always go and apply to be able to do it. It all depends on what they have in that city. Work in your backyard, work in the surrounding cities, and I guarantee you, this here is going to be better than amazing, as our founder was saying. So we are going to provide excellent customer service. Providing excellent customer service is crucial, period, in any travel industry. But you most definitely going to have to provide, this here is going to be a niche of your own. And I've decided that is what I'm doing moving forward, is special disability travel, because it's going to take time. It's not going to be able to be fast paced like we do everything else. You have to be able to provide that customer service. But even more critical, when dealing with travelers with disabilities or other needs, you would need to be, oh God, empathetic, patient, and you're knowledgeable to ensure that this client is going to get the best experience ever. We always talk about those memories. We always talk about that. We ask our clients, what was their last travel vacation? What did they like about it? We always want to talk. That is exactly, it's nothing different. But you got to have that empathy, and you got to be patient with them. And I can tell you, if you are that person, then you're the right person on this call today. So for me, I just was like nonstop. I have not had any sleep, family. I am here in the DR at Punta Cana. I'm at the new Dreams Resort. It's part of the Hyatt exclusive. It's one of the newest Dreams that they have added, because you know the Hyatt now owns AMR, and this location has been here for 5 months. All I can tell you is my room is humongous. And I was just stressing, telling them I need to get to my room because I have a presentation. So we're going to open it up for some questions and answers. Questions, Q&A. Let's see here. We still let people in. All I can tell you is this was our first snap at it, but we got some amazing trainers. And if this is something that is really dear to your heart, and you think you can bring value to our training team, please inbox me. I'll be here in the DR until Thursday. I'll most definitely reach back out to you, but we are probably looking to pick up maybe 3 or 4 additional trainers so we can have a mix of individuals. So if there's any questions, comments, look here. Wonderful. I would love to go to the Ability Expo. I'm going to the Ability Expo. I would be there, unfortunately, not unfortunately, but I was going to be going in June, but I will be in Houston in August. Divas Empowered would be in Houston because we go on any Divas Empowered special needs. We will be in Houston the first weekend of Houston. I think it's August. I got to get to, it's the first weekend of August. And then we'll be back in Dallas, the first week in Dallas. So yes, I see a lot of personal messages. If you can inbox me and Patrice Vance on my messenger, I'll be more than happy to, yes, you're in Austin. All right. Sasha, inbox me. So do we have any questions? Any questions? I have a question about autism of the seas. Yes, Ashley, we're going to be training on that. So what is your question, Ashley? Okay.
If you have questions, you can either raise your hand or type them in the chat box. Ashley's question was, can we book with autism on the
Well,
seas?
guess what, Ashley? Absolutely. I'm going to be training on that. And I'm going to be teaching everyone how you can register for some of the others. I have been an Autism C travel agent now going on 13 years. So you most definitely can. I will be training on that. I'm going to be training on a little bit of everything, all of those that you can become. And there's a couple of ways when you become a travel agent with them, Ashley, you can come, they can bill you directly, or you can go through Archer. Well, they will pay through Archer. So I will be training on that, but it probably won't be until early next month, but we most definitely can.
Our next question is, how would someone go about joining the Facebook group?
Okay, so you can go in, and the Facebook group is under, let me just go in here and pull it up real quick for you guys. Okay. It's under special needs disability travel. And it's going to have like a special needs travel guide. Okay. And I am going to challenge everyone that is really, truly serious about this. If you have already taken the SNG special needs training, if you can drop that in my messenger. So when I see your invite come over, then I'll most definitely will add you to the group. All right, Wendy, can you inbox me under Patrice Abels Vance in Messenger and Facebook Messenger for me? Rosie, I got you guys. I haven't posted. I've been traveling. I got you. And I know that there are other business partners that have taken the SNG way back with Marty and when we did for the Sunrises. If you have your certificate, please drop it in my messenger, because I will be dropping them all in the group. This is the thing. I want the serious people, that is the serious agents that is really serious about this, because I don't want to waste your time, and I most definitely don't want to waste my time or our trainers' time. We want to get you guys, and we want to be able to pour into you and give you all of the knowledge that we personally can. So I'm excited. You guys can go on, you can add, I will let you guys in. And then for those that have their certificate, drop that into the messenger. And there you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll get you guys added in. We are doing this in phases, okay? So what's gonna happen next week is every week, we're going to tell you, thank you for attending. We'll be back on the 15th. Now, next week, I'm going to train on physical disabilities, medical disabilities, mental disabilities. And then we'll share with you guys who's going to be trained up there coming week. I'll be getting with the trainers when I get back, so we can get our training schedule together. And for those that inbox me on the messenger here, please inbox me on my Facebook Messenger. I've seen some great people that really want to participate in what we're doing. And I am so open. I'm so excited, you guys. This is something that is so dear to my heart. For those that know me, it was time. You know, it's always God's timing. And he finally answered my prayers. So I was so excited that I was able to get on. And I want to say to each and every one of you, Thank you so much for getting on today. You got the Facebook. I will be adding you guys in. We are excited. And I have to tell you, we got an amazing, amazing training team, and they are ready to pour into each and every one of you. So I like to say, Patrice is sounding out from Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, Hyatt Exclusive, Dream Floor Resort and Spa. And I like to say, thank you. This call is officially over.